there, Stampers. Welcome to Lori's Stampin' Creations. My name is Lori Helvig, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today, I would like to share with you a technique that is called Retiform stamping. That's R-E-T-I-F-O-R-M stamping. Or sometimes it's just simply called grid stamping. Okay, because you can see you've got the different grids for your sections to stamp in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this bird card and show you what I did on that. I used the brand new set in the catalog that's called Best Birds, and I used just about all the pictures in here. I didn't use all the words, I just used this happy birthday stamp, but then I used all the images and made a collage look with this card. And as you can see, the spotlight was on this bird here, so I made that into a triangle. And I started out, I used vanilla cardstock. And basically on this card, I'll go ahead and show you my color palette before I get started here. I used Early Espresso, Very Vanilla, Cajun Craze, and Crushed Curry. Okay, so that's the kind of fall colors that I use for this bird. And if you take just sticky notes and you can just lay it down, and you can make your pattern on here. You get the idea. Oh, what I like to do too on my sponge daubers, let me back up a little bit. I like to put washi tape on here for the color that it is. So this is like Cajun Craze, and then I've got a lot of washi tape, and I just put a little piece of tape on there that matches the ink that I'm using. So that's just a little idea for my sponge daubers. But I am going to go ahead and use a little piece of a sponge and use the Cajun Craze ink. And if you just highlight where that, get another piece of scratch paper here, you're just going to highlight where those sticky notes are and draw your line. Okay, you're just going to make form a line like this, and then you move the sticky notes. Maybe you want it to go this direction. There is no rhyme or reason to the pattern. You can make any pattern you choose, and then you can also make a line going this other direction. So you can use more than one color, but I'm just going to do Cajun Craze right now to simplify things, and make your line across there, and then just keep moving your sticky notes, and then you're going to have a section there and a section there. So you just keep going and make any pattern that you would like. Okay, and then on mine, like I said, I did the crushed curry for where the bird is, and then I made a section here with the Cajun Craze, and then I put the happy birthday up there. So that's kind of cool, and I filled in with this stamp on here that looks like the netting, like a bird's nest or whatever. I filled in with that piece and just put it all the way around. Okay, so that's the first card. And then the second card is the stamp set that I used is called Falling Flowers, and I used every image in here to make my card. Falling Flowers, and that's brand new in the catalog. And the color schema here I used on this one is Very Vanilla, Early Espresso, Watermelon Wonder, Mint Macaron, and So Saffron. So you can see my colors for that. And what I did here was I actually did it on colors on either side. So I put a sticky note here, and I did the green, and then I moved it, and I put a sticky note on the other side and did Watermelon Wonder. So you can see how the green and the watermelon kind of go together. And then I just sponged my flower in there. I did start out with the vanilla cardstock, like I said, and then I filled in sponging all over with So Saffron, so it's a little yellow in there. But once again, I just made my little different sections and put Early Espresso for all the images and just stamped that on there. So that's the second card. And then the last card that I want to show today, here's my color palette for that. The Basic Black and the Whisper White, Real Red, and Smoky Slate. So I wanted to make a masculine card with this one. So I pulled out my little motorcycle set. How cool is that? It's called One Wild Ride. And I wanted to focus on this motorcycle down here. So when I did my grid patterns, my grid stamping, that's what I focused on, was the bike. So I did the bottom half down here in smoky slate sponging and the top half in real red. And then this that goes here to the spotlight is actually the black. So, and then I just punched this out with my framelit, and then this was actually a punch that I punched that out. But that's the technique, okay? Once again, it's called Retiform stamping or grid stamping. And I'll get all my cards back in here so you can see them one more time. Probably my favorite one is the bird. Got your motorcycle and the flowers, and then your bird right there. So if you have any questions about this technique, you can visit my blog at createwithlori2.blogspot.com. Thanks for stopping by.